Here we have my method of putting together a Subaru front knuckle for the wheel bearing. Now, this is a 99 Forester, and it really applies to a lot of the Subarus of that vintage and even later. Rather than put the seal on first and then press the bearing on, I have already installed the inner bearing race and the bearing itself, and also the seal into the housing. So now the attempt will be to assemble them from the top down. Got a little bit of lubrication on the center. What I'm going to use it first here is a piece of pipe press. Just to get it started. You'll notice that I support the hub by the center with the socket. The concept is that if you support it by the studs, they are press fit in and you can be pressing them right back out again. Okay, looks like we're starting and it's popping on. Let me see where we're at. I may have to add the shell. Yes, it's down that far. So now I have to add this to make sure that I have clearance. And then later I'm going to use a larger piece, this one. Because it will go all the way down inside. Give myself just a little more clearance. And away we go. Now the bearing has to go all the way down until it bottoms, and the seal will be in place. Okay. There shouldn't be. Part 2 is this bearing's already fully lubricated, ready to go. Set it down the top. Make sure that it's square. No need for that sleeve anymore. We'll just take and push this straight on down in. Now the question is how tight to push that. Well, tight enough so that it's snug. The thing is, when the axle is installed in the hub here and the axle nut is driven on and torqued down, that is what sets the tension on these bearings. So they don't have to be super tight right now. They only have to be in contact. The actual tension is held between the axle and the outer part of the hub. And there you have it. Fully installed. Rotates. Once again, support the center. Don't support it by the studs. Support the center. Because otherwise, these studs are press fit. You can push them right out of this hub housing here. The completed job. All I have to do now is install a seal on the inside. Note that the clip ring that's around the inside was already in place here. It doesn't need to wait until last because all it does is hold the center part of the bearing race, not the bearing itself. The bearing itself is held in by friction against the center post and pressure from the hub or from the axle hub when it's installed and slid through here into the spline shaft area there. Hope this makes sense.